Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And that one's good by Favors. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes. No.
Look at that.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Ball against Conley. And Favors kicks to Ingram. Utah with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
To the inside. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Mitchell against Favors. Stolen by Ball. Ingram right side. He feeds it to Williamson. Keeps it alive. Ingles with the rebound. And it's the Jazz's ball. Holiday against Mitchell. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
And it's Ball penetrating, makes it off the glass.
It was so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
Conley against Ball. Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Williams. Oh, that was something else.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Conley feeling it out. There's the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
Holiday against Mitchell. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ingram's running, and the dunk by Williamson.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Pass to Mitchell. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Utah shooting their first free throw this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Here's Hart. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson against Redick. Clarkson kicks to Davis. Off target from the baseline. Pelicans leading by 5. Hart, that's good.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Hart the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Clarkson. O'Neal is out there with Davis, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Moutier in at the 1 spot. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team. Precision pass from Moutier to get his teammate a good look there.
Jackson passes to Hart. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Jackson against Moutier. And Okafor with the block. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Moutier, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the paint. And it's Davis missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Okafor. It doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game for the Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in. Pass to Melly. And he dunks it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo O'Malley. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Ball against Mitchell. And Davis sends it back.
Great anticipation. Davis light on his feet and using that 7'2" wingspan sends that one back.
And Mitchell is right there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Holiday finds Williamson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull, Kevin, in guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul him.
Hayes, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Mitchell wide open. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Ball no good. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside from downtown, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pelicans shooting well, 50% from the floor. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to Ingram. Now Hayes. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love it.
Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. A 3 off the inbound, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And
thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12. And that should.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 6. Here's Holiday. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. And the Jazz with some changes. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Deflects the pass. Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Pelicans leading by 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ingram passes to Favors.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. And Jackson comes in for Ball. Here's Hart. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Basket counts. Hart's got 8 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Pelicans leading by 4. The pull-up. The offensive rebound. Hart kicks to Redick. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Utah shooting 47%, pretty solid. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Gobert. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Hart. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Favors against Mudiay. Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Great use of the pick and roll there with Mudiay effortlessly finding his teammate for a look at the rim.
Hart, that's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Mudiay. He's got 6. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Off target with his 3. Pelicans leading by 6. Redick for 3.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's Jackson with the drive. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Here's Moutier, and then Moutier slams it in.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Moutier.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Hayes. Up and in on the layup. Hayes has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Pelicans.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And here's Ingles outside. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Gobert. Mitchell passes to Ingles. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Beyond the arc. That one's not going to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Melly. The rebound by the Jazz. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ball. That one goes in.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And it's Ball in the corner. Back to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And Gobert kicks to Conley. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And here we go. This is great stuff as Zion looks like he's about to take over the game.
Conley dishes to Gobert. The wide open look here for Ingles. No good with the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 6-point game. Ball with the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
O'Neal passes to Ingles. Kept alive. Tipped away. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. O'Neal inside. Hayes on him. Gobert the pass to Ingles. Poked away and stolen by Williamson. Down low. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Holiday. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. On the wing, Ingles. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So Those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And here we go. From deep three-point range, here's Gobert. Shoots over ball. Mitchell. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Out to the right wing. But they get it back. Passes it to Oni. Here's Niang. Kicks to Mudiay. Here's Morgan. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there at Bialisa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Here's Holiday. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Ingram attacking. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's how you attack, young fella. Love the aggressiveness from Ingram.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Pelicans with the possession. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Ingram.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
It's Ingram on the wing. Bielitsa against Williamson. Bagley with the block.
Physical force. I mean, Bagley was drafted second overall because of his size and athleticism. He could swat shots away.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, on the passing end of so many of these, this time Fox is set up for the finish and he can fly.
Here's Holiday after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays good.
And yes, it's good. Favors got his second basket.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Inside. Here's Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Williamson against Bielitsa. And that one's good. Williamson.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Bogdanovic passes to Bielitsa. 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
And De'Aaron Fox.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, this is Bielitsa's game. He's ready to fire as soon as the ball hits his hands.
On the wing, Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Favors in the post. Working on Bagley. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now, here's Bagley. He has 6. Barnes finds Bogdanovic. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's Bielitsa, and he lays it straight in.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
To the middle. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovic. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good on the putback.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, their abilities have showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Back to Favors. On the wing, Holiday. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's Williamson with the three. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. The shot by Redick, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. And the Pelicans with possession here. Sacramento making their last shot. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hield with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pelicans trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Here's Hield following the score by New Orleans. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Giles kicks to Joseph. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. No good on the triple.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the lead. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Redick with the bucket. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, we've seen Hill take a leap, becoming a more confident and assertive scorer and a leader for this team.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Holmes checked in, and it goes down 2 points.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
To the paint. Here's Holmes, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 4.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it. His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Hield can't hit.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Hart the pass to Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's Okafor missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nifty move. Parker's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Hart kicks to Okafor. And the wide open shot from Redick gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't allow Redick to get going from here. His three-point shot is downright lethal.
Hield from outside. Back to Joseph. Fires the 3. Hield can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. To the inside, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Ball with it. No points in the game yet for him. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Fox. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Superior strength from the little man. Fox accepting the challenge and fighting through the contact web.
Some changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Okafor. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Now, here's Ball. And a slam dunk by Favors.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Holiday against Fox. Tries from 7. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 5.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
That was just rude. Williamson with no hesitation on the drive and no mercy on the finish.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. It's tipped. It's Bielitsa. The layup off target. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the... And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center position. And the Pelicans with possession here after the Kings pick up 2. Holiday the pass to Favors. And a missed layup. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
He's fearless when it comes to attacking, scoring on the move. Fox has great body control and composure on his drives.
Ingram passes the ball. Back to Ingram. Bagley with the block. The Kings another fast break chance right here. And it's Fox with the jam.
Downright lethal in transition. Once Fox gets a step on you, it's pretty much over.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, you know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game to become a 3-level scorer.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Barnes kicks to Fox. Back to Barnes. Here's Giles. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Here's Ball. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's tipped.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Boss Lynn allows him to make a difference on this end.
Hayes, no good.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Sacramento leading by 11. Oh, Hield in position. Giles kicks to Hield. Bielitsa passes to Barnes. Hield outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. It's deflected.
Wonderful defense from Hill right there. Gotta like seeing how he positions himself to get these blocks.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. But they'll get another chance. Left side, Redick. Pass to Melly. Just 5 on the clock. The second chance effort. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Melly's got his second bucket of the game to go. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Now, here's Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Okafor. The shot comes out, so the Kings will take it the other way. Parker passes to Bazemore. Parker kicks to Joseph. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hart. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. And the Kings pushing it up now. They kick out to Hield. Over to the left wing. Holmes, good. And that's now 10 points for Rashawn Holmes.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore, and it's Okafor missing. Joseph has an open look. Can't connect. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Buddy Hield is out there with Holmes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. rebound by Hield.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield.
Well, that's what you want to do. Fox forces the defender to commit, gets him in a tough spot, and gets the trip to the line.
Fox hits them both. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 18. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram's demonstrative with the jump.
Ingram with the steal. Wasted no time on that one. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Holiday gets the bucket.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Here's Giles, guarded by Holiday. Barnes can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intent.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Kings leading now by 10. Outside Bagley, stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ball's running, and Ball slams it in.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage. Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. And the Kings also making a change. Elites is checked in.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for Sacramento. Corey Joseph's checked in for Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
So much pressure on Williamson to be a legend out of the gate. He has Hall of Fame tools, but you have to give him time to refine it.
Pelicans trail by 6. Redick with the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Fox finds Bagley. He gets that one.
What a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
Redick against Joseph. Back to Redick. Favors, dishes to Ingram. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, and the versatility Bogdanovich offers is enticing. A fundamentally sound player who does a little bit of everything.
Both good from the line that time.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Okafor gets the bucket.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
Fox passes to Bjelica. Back to Fox. Here's Bjelica. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6. Back to Joseph. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans pushing it up now. From deep, Moore. That one, no good. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. So it's Sacramento picking up the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... Looking down upon the Tower Bridge and checking out Utah's opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bialys, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Mitchell. Here's Gobert, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Conley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. With the putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fox against Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Kings have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Fox, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Conley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one, good. Conley's got 6 points. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years but didn't have any opportunity to play with up close. I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Conley gets the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes finds Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Sacramento leading by 3. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Outside, Bagley. They get a hand on it. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke.
Everybody had their expectations of what we
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game. That's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Bazemore at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now Gobert after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for Utah. And Davis sends it back to the middle. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Moutier throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Yep, that one goes. And the Jazz lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Parker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot-blocking master.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Davis can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Joseph finds Holmes. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
And here is O'Neal following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Hield can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Barnes scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 1. And it's Conley penetrating, and that one is good. Conley's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside, it's Bielitsa. The rebound by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Conley that time on the assist for Moutier. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Barnes can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Giles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Utah. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Moutier. That shot no good. Good D by Barnes. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's Fox with the jam.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. King,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Kings. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell looking it over. The feed to Conley. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Sacramento making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Conley with a wide open look. Another miss by Conley.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Bagley, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 7.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley, and Parker subbed in for Bielitsa. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Mitchell. Second chance shot, knocked away. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
They kick out to Hield. Joseph the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. Giles checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Joseph. Then for the Jazz, Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Ingles finds Mudiay. Another miss by Utah. Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Giles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fox against Clarkson.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Holmes. Clarkson kicks to Mudiay. Ingles in the corner. There's the triple. Going to go that time, and it's the Kings taking it the other way. Fox with it, now defended by Mudiay. Fox, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Ingles. That one, no good. Good D by Parker. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Kings. And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. Here's Conley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot.
Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Parker, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Hield.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And an intentional foul right there. The Kings have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. So he gets them both. Jazz trail by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Conley kicks to Ingles. Passes it to Gobert. And stolen by Barnes. And the Kings pushing it up now. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Fox is a solid passer. Knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Conley. Bagley with the block. They recover it. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9-point lead to. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielica is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center. So that's the 5. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Fox passes to Bagley. Bogdanovich wide open, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Mitchell against Fox. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Sacramento grabs the miss. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
2 points, that one goes.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Hield. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And they pick up 2. Fox has got 22 points.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Gobert finds Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot. Good D by Hield. Lobbed up there for Fox. Stolen by Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Mitchell, it's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. 20 points for him.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Bagley, no good. And it's Utah's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Bagley with the block. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Joe Ingles is checked in for O'Neal.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Inside, it's stolen by Bagley. And that's an intentional foul. He sinks the clutch free throw.
We all know Hill can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell in the corner. No good from outside. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Mike Conley is very crafty. He can bait a defender into getting a little too physical with him.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here. And here are the Kings now. Here's Fox. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Hield the pass to Fox. Back to Hield. From deep. No good. And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. It was up for grabs, right? Out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5, and it's Ball in at the point guard.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Conley against Ball. Mitchell outside. Shoots from 12, and the jumper is on the mark.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
It's Ingram on the wing. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Hey, guys, really easy to see why Ingram was the second pick in the 2016 draft with plays like these.
Mitchell looking it over. But Trey. They get the rebound. Gobert. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Over Favors. Again, Mitchell missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Count that bucket.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Williamson against Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in.
A nice strong finish from Bogdanovich, showing no fear at all.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Out to the wing. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Fires the three. And it's Mitchell missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Holiday. Bucket is good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayes the pass to Hart. Here's Melly. From outside, off the mark. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. Moutier, he's checked in for Mitchell. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Poked loose. Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Gobert. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Jackson's got the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Ed Davis.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Gobert. Left side, Davis. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks to Clarkson. From the top of the key, Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Hart. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Got a hand on it. They get it back to the left side wing. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. He kicks it to Clarkson. To end the run. Missed inside. Here's Hart. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Moutier. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 guard. Gobert finds Clarkson. Davis down low. He's against Okafor. And that one's good by Davis.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
To the wing on the left. Here's Melly. Passes it to Jackson. Redick with the 3. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jackson, and he converts the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
Boy, Harden's one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Hart. He's got 5. Okafor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's exactly where Okafor is most comfortable. When he's down in the post, sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul him.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
New Orleans leading by 11. Ball with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Stolen by Ball. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Conley into the lane. And good that time.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Outside, Ball. And the dunk by Williamson.
And you see the decision-making Williamson possesses. Phenomenal with the reads in terms of the defense and just taking what's available. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Conley into the lane. And he banks in the layup.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Holiday dishes to Ingram. Back to Holiday. Uncovered. That one wide left. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Mitchell on the wing. Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz working the ball around now. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Now here's Ball. Count it. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Holiday left side. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. He has 6.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Gobert with the block, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Redick inside the line. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
Here's Hart. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 14. And that does it for our half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. Roman the paint. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Gobert, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. Outside, Ball. Ingram against Conley. Ball from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Williamson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Mitchell.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Just a freight train going downhill. No one willing to step in front of the massive Williamson.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Ingram. Oh, that's offensive interference. So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The drive by Mitchell. That one good for 2.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Jackson gets the bucket. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Mitchell. And that one, good. Mitchell's got 17 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Jackson against Mitchell. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Outside, Redick. The three-pointer, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
O'Neal inside. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Redick. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, and shooting does not get any prettier than that. Redick sensing separation and taking advantage beautifully.
Here's Mitchell. That's tipped. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Hart. And he uses the glass on the way. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Redick surveying the D. Misses from close range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Mudiay pass to O'Neal. Back to Ingles. Clock at 6. And the pass to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Hart. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its second championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicole O'Malley. And it's Brandon Ingram in for J.J. Redick. And Utah also making a switch. Mike Conley's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Moutier finds Conley. Makes it off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Conley kicks to Moutier. Rob. And here they come. All alone, and then Favors with the dunk.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Moutier dishes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Ball stolen. They're running. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And it's blocked. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court. And Ball slams it in.
Ball is a nice target for the lob. Gets above the rim easily and finishes with deceptive force.
Count that one.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Ingram kicks to Ball. Williamson looking it over. Gobert with the block. Now Moutier. No good on the 3. Down low. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Conley gets the bucket. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Hart, defended by Moutier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Drew Holiday's checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram with the steal.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New Orleans.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Ingram with it, now defended by Mitchell. Ingram against Mitchell. Ingram passes to Favors. Holiday with it. Shot clock at 6. Ingram kicks to Williamson. From deep 3-point range, Conley grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players final. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5, down low. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pelicans.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way. Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Pops it up for Favors.
How about Jrue Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Fox looking it over. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich finds Bagley. Back to Bogdanovich. Taken away by Holiday.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Bielitsa misses.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still He's not one to blow layups.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Barnes. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Fox. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Williamson. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Barnes. Here's Bagley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. The shot's good from Hayes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Kings trail by 5. Healed outside. To the inside. It's blocked. Redick surveying the D. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
And Bazemore does a good job of not getting thrown off balance there. Keeps his focus even after getting hit.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Outside for Redick. Shoots the 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Giles the pass to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Giles. Guarded by Jackson. Yes, that goes in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
It's Redick on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And it's blocked. Step back shot. They grab their own miss. Hayes, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Hayes has got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Three-pointer Hield, and the 3 ball is good.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
The pass to Melly. Back to Jackson. Outside for Redick. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Redick's got 6.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson Hayes is out there with Okafor. Then there's Jackson. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Hart in at the 3. Here's Hart after the basket by Rashawn Holmes.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Barnes passes to Hield, to the middle. Holmes kicks to Barnes. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 8.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
The VI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And here is Williamson, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Ingram wide open, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hield, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. New Orleans also making some changes. Favors comes in for Okafor, and it's Drew Holiday in for Josh Hart. Fox, no good. Pelicans leading by 7. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Ingram against Fox. Parker kicks to Barnes. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. It's Bielitsa. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles comes in for Jabari Parker. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
And stolen by Barnes. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Joseph. With the second effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Holiday dishes to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Barnes passes to Bielitsa.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. That free throw good from Bielitsa. Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. And then for New Orleans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ingram. Outside, Redick. The 3. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And they get it back. Pass to Melly. And the wide open shot from Reddick knocks down the 3 ball. Reddick's got 9.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
It's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Bagley. And it's Melly with the rebound. Outside Jackson. Outside Reddick with 1 on the clock. No good at the rim. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Penny, what will Zion need to work on? And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now, he's feasting.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
The drive by Williamson. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And then for New Orleans, Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday. Here's Parker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. I always thought of as a high motor player.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead early. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
The Kings trail by 10. Fox kicks to Barnes. Here's Holmes. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer Hield. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Ingram against Parker. Hart the pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson up top. Guarded by Fox. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Hart the pass to Okafor. Ingram outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fox, no good. Pelicans leading by 12. Inside, deflects the pass. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Giles checked in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Fox kicks to Hield. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:58 left to play in the third. Giles, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Giles has got his second basket.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And again, no good by New Orleans. The Kings trail by 12.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest. That helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Bielitsa, who's checked in for the Kings. Oh, that's blocked. And now the Pelicans on the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
It's Redick on the wing. Misses the three. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Holmes throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Holiday, the pass to Hart. And the rejection by Holmes. Redick for three. Rebounded by Holmes.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
The Kings have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in for De'Aaron Fox. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Redick for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 2 on the clock. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bogdanovich. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. He's out there with Favors, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. Bielitsa finds Parker, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Hield. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Ingram passes to Hayes. Up again.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love it.
Pass to Bielitsa. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Free throw good from Bielitsa. Barnes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Ball comes in for Drew Holiday.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. In the corner, it's Ingram. Dishes it to Ball. Back to Ingram. Lets the three fly. Good D by Barnes. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
To the right side. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich against Williamson.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Hield kicks to Barnes. For three. They get a bet.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Ingram outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Hield. Back to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bielitsa finds Hield. Ingram with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. The tray. Over to the wing. The pass to Williamson. Redick for three. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Hield dishes to Bagley. Hield the pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. The three. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, it's pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Bagley. It's Redick on the wing. Off target from 3-point range.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
It's deflected.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness. He stayed all over that shot.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bazemore on the wing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Pelicans.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Jackson from deep. He's off on that one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
Hey, good evening.
DA, the Sacramento fan, would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Conley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Bogdanovich. Michael Conley making his last shot. Bagley the pass to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Mitchell against Bagley. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Kings now. It's Bielitsa, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bielitsa's got his second basket of the game. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bogdanovich finds Fox. Here's Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And early on, they look great. They've made all four of their shots to start this game.
Conley against Bielitsa. Conley gets the bucket.
If you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Fox passes to Bagley. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Bielitsa misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the Kings pick up two. Mitchell wide open. They get it again, and Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and the three off target.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley, and a change for the Kings. Heald's checked in for Bogdanovich. Hield can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. Bagley finds Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Here's O'Neal. It's deflected. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, Gobert inside, right? He has such a strong sense for when to take advantage of the skills he has at his disposal.
Back to Joseph. To the paint. Giles the pass to Hield. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Clarkson kicks to Gobert. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside for Davis. To the inside. And the Kings pushing it up now. And then Hield with the dunk.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Knocked loose.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay having an
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the center. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Bazemore misses. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Clarkson, and the layup falls.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket for Mitchell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gobert can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Holmes passes to Bogdanovic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Clarkson. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kings leading now by 7. The lob to Parker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Davis missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in. Moutier dishes to Conley. Six on the shot clock, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his three. Fox with the steal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Conley against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now Utah, fast break. Moutier with the ball. And it's good. 2 points. Moutier's got his first 2 points.
You see the ability of Moutier to get into space and be a factor in transition.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Out to Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Jazz trail by 11. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Fox. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Kings leading now by 9. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Barnes passes to Hield.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Here's Moutier, and it's good for 2. Moutier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, Moutier, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 12. And that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Well, the balance, the ability to take contact, absorb it, and still finish. That is beautifully done by Donovan Mitchell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Gobert. Now Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Bagley with the rebound. Kings leading now by 7. And he commits the intentional foul. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And then for Sacramento, Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Bagley, no good. Utah shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Mitchell with it. And now by Barnes. Now, here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Conley.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bagley, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley...
Wow, what a creative display by Harrison Barnes. In your face. Take that.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Bagley with the block. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Bogdanovich with it.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Bazemore passes to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Timeout. What a nice aggressive move by Jabari Parker. Such a good finisher around the rim.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
The Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. And now the Kings, fast break, all going up court. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Passes it to Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
Healed right side. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Down low, here's Gobert. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the dunk by Barnes.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes. A much better player when he's attacking.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes. For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 6.
How about that? Barnes in attack mode. Big-time power move through traffic.
And the Kings pushing it up now. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Holmes finds Barnes. 30 seconds left in the third. Shot by Hield, nobody around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He's got 7.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Utah making a change here. Moutier is checked in, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Richaun Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. For Utah, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Hield from outside. Utah with the rebound. Here's O'Neal. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Hield in at the 3. O'Neal comes with the double team. Fox finds Hield. Off target with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Fox against Moutier. And there's the pass to Ingles. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For the Jazz. Bogdanovic is checked in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. And the Kings also making a change. Bagley's checked in. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Ingles in the corner. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Mitchell looking it over. Clock at 6. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Bielitz kicks to Fox. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
It's Fox with the drive. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 8-point Jazz lead.
Well, Donovan Mitchell will beat you inside or out. If you want to do a job defensively, you've got to push him out of the paint. Timeout
called by the Kings. They trail by 8. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And so he hits the technical free throw.
We all know he can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Ingles. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 7, pushing it up. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Hield.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And here is Mitchell. Clock at 4. Good work defensively by Fox. Inside, Bagley. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And just easy to see why people are so high on Bagley. His ability to deliver there in the clutch is impressive.
Now, here's Mitchell. It falls!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Kings moving the ball around. Bagley finds Heel. Here's Fox. Off target from outside. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
Fox goes in. And so it's Utah with the win. It was a thing. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
you